Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. This is a very first video on my channel. So, this channel will teach you all the knowledge required for creating Revit families as well as knowledge of BIM. So, be in connection if you want to grow and if you want to learn more about Revit families as well as BIM. So we'll start off with the Revit 24, and here the family that I'll be creating is curtain panel pattern based family. So this family will be parametric, and this will be created in two different templates. So the first template is the curtain panel pattern based template, which will help us to get the profile for our family. Once the profile is ready, we will require a surface. So here, our profile will be of rhomboid shape, and our panel size, I mean our profile size, is very small, which is 9 by 18 mm. So 9 is the horizontal distance, which will be 18. So this is the horizontal distance. This from here to here, it's 9. So the total distance horizontally it's 18, and vertically it's 36. So as there are reference lines which are connected to these adaptive points. So what exactly these adaptive points are, that I will be covering in future sessions. But as of now, we will proceed further with our family. We'll set up a plane. For setting up the plane, I have pressed WP, which is a keyboard shortcut, and the horizontal plane on this line I have selected. I will take this point element, I will place over this reference line. Again, I will set a work plane over this point, and then I will draw the shape of my profile. So this shape is going to be square, and here the shape will be of 1 mm by 1 mm. So here this thing is done, and this is reference line. In order to create a profile, first you have to select as the reference line and then this shape. And once you do that, you can just confirm your selection, and then you can go to this create form, solid form. So now our shape is ready, our profile is ready. Now we will take another template. This time it will be generic model adaptive template. So generic model adaptive, I will go in metric template, and generic model adaptive. Okay. So now why I have opened this template I have opened for creating the surface. This template I have opened to create a pattern. So our pattern is ready, which we will load in this surface. Okay. So here first I will set this as the reference plane. Then I will go to top view. I will copy this to either side. So these reference planes I am copying, and why I am copying, you will come to know that. Okay, so now let's give this to 50. So why I have copied? Because I wanted to create a parameter, and that parameter will be associated to these reference plane. So now as we have set this as the reference plane, I will press DI for the dimensions, and then I will make this as equal, and then here we'll give this as length. Okay. uh, we'll give this as length, and then again we will dimension this. In order to dimension this, we will select this as the reference plane, press DI again, select these reference plane, and then you select this dimension and you name this as breadth. Done. So our dimensions are ready. Let's flex it just to check whether it respects. So here I will give this as 2000. I will give this as 2000, and once we reflex, it responds to the dimension what we have given. So our skeleton is ready. Now I will place these points on the reference level. So let's place these points at the intersection. Okay, we have to lock this reference point so that it moves along with this reference plane. So let's select this point, lock it. 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 Do the same thing for this points. Okay, again we will flex it just to make sure that it goes along with the reference plane. So 2500, 2500. Yes, it follows. Okay, so now we need a line between these 2 points. In order to create the line, we will take this command, spline through the points. Take the first point, second point, the line will be drawn, press escape. Again first point, second point, line will be drawn, escape. Do this again at the end here. This is it. So now this is a line what we have created. We'll associate this line as a reference line. Okay, our reference line is very, we need a border along these reference line. So again I will set this as the reference plane, and then I will create this point over here. After that I will take this point, and then I will create a profile. Okay, so again this will be a square shape profile, but the dimension will be 2 mm this time. So our pattern is of 1 mm, and our boundary of the surface is of 2 mm. Okay, fine. So here what I will do is I will drag this a bit, and then I will give this as 2 mm. We will select the reference line, and then we will select this square. We will go to create form, solid form. So our boundary for the surface is ready. Now I need a surface here. Why? Because my panels will be resting on this surface. I mean my pattern will be resting on this surface. So I have selected all the reference lines here. I will go to create form, solid form. Once I do that, my solid form is created. I don't want this cube shape. I just want my surface to be here. So this surface I will select. I will divide the surface, and the pattern for this surface will be rhomboid. Okay, so now this is done. Okay, this is done. It's time for me to load my pattern into my final parent family. So as this is done, I will go here, and then I will select this pattern. So here I don't want these edges to be coming out. I want this to be empty. Okay. So now you must be confused like what exactly have we done here. What we'll do is we'll change the grids. We'll change the grids for this surface to 50 in U direction, and then 50 in V direction. So let's do this, and now you will get a clear picture of what exactly we have done. So to make things more clear for you, what we'll do is we will load this in the project, and then it will be more clear to you. So what we'll do is we will take generate mod metric template here. Okay, so our project is opening, and let's load this to our project. Okay, just give it some time, as this is a curtain pattern panel based family, and as we have given grids as 50, because of which the family has become heavier. It's taking that much time to load. Okay, so here, okay, fine. So we will place this here, just a click required, and now I will take you to 3D. Okay, just a minute, it's still regenerating the graphics. Okay, so one pattern we have placed. No, I don't want to stop the operation. Okay, fine. Okay, okay. So our family has been loaded in the project. We'll go in 3D. And now what I have created is I have created a metal panel based parametric family. See this. This is how it is. Okay, so see this. This is how it is. So these are the patterns what we have created, and this is how it will look. Okay, and this is parametric. For example, if you change the dimensions here, what will happen is it will move in that direction. Let me see. You can flex it as you want. This panel can be customized to any shape, any length. I mean, any length you want. So these are metal ceiling panels. The distance between one pattern to the other pattern will be 100 mm. In between this 100 mm gap, there will be lightings. I'll show you in reality how this panels will be placed. So these are the ceilings what we have created, ceiling panels. Okay, you can include some more parameters in this family, such as you can go here. Can you see this grid rotation? You can associate this to grid rotation so that in the project you can control. Okay, and then what you can do is even you can also control the U grid. Let's keep this as instance, and then V grid also will associate with V grid V. Okay, let's keep this in dimensions. Fine, all right. Okay. So this we have done. Now let us load this in the project. What will happen is, fine. Just give some more time again. Okay, come on. Okay. So it's loaded again. We'll go in 3D and see this. If I change grid rotation to 30, how this pattern will orient. See, you can change to any rotation that you want. Even you can give this to 20 and then this to 20. See what will happen, how it is changing. So in reality, these patterns will be very small as you can see here. So where exactly these ceilings will be installed? See, metal panel ceilings. So this is how you will see these ceilings in reality. Okay, can you see this here? In the next video I'll include some more snaps just to make things more clear. All right, thank you guys. So in the next video we'll create another parametric family that I have to decide, but it'll be very soon. Thank you guys.